I came up in the days of the exemption certificates, where you had to have them to get a job, to get to school, and if caught on the street after a certain time under the Native Protection Acts. And of course, South Africa adopted those sort of things from us. I think it was Colin Powell said, when they asked him about it, because they had segregated only, and he said, misery in the front pitch needs company. And that's a known fact in that. You all depend on one another. And you become like a secret society sort of a thing. And I think this is why when veterans get together for these reunion things like Anzac Days and all that, they all welcome one another like long-lost prodigal sons. The Civil War general in the Union Army said when he was a Corps commander and he was out and exposed, I think, at Gettysburg, and one of his aides said, "Sir, you're exposing yourself, you get killed." And he said, "There are times when the Corps commander's life doesn't count." And at times you look that way, that you've got a responsibility to try and get those people home. We saw this bunker system and that, and so I went forward to have a look at it, and I tripped a mine of some description and just went, oh, bang, blew my leg off in that. Well, they started to move forward in that. Well, they would have probably come into the area where there was more mines, and if there was anyone up there, they would have shot them. So we had to reorganise back on the ground, so if anyone in that system attacked us, we'd be able to hold them off in that. And that's what happened, because it's better one mangle than 10, And I went and helped the veterans with pension things, and went to different states and seen blokes, and went to funerals of blokes who'd hung themselves or killed themselves and died of cancer and all that. In lots of ways, Australia's probably failed the Aboriginal people in that, but they will never ever admit it, and that's a sad fact of life, whether they like it or not.